The Campus Jacks on a Sunday matinee. We are so proud to be able to continue to present the Hillbilly Jazz series, and today's a real special one. You're about to find out why. Please put your hands together and welcome to the Campus Jacks stage, MERLE Jagger.
Thank you. This is our song called The Ranch Party Rag. Johnny Ray on the drum. Time for some drinking songs. I got every reason on earth to be mad, 'cause I just lost the only girl I had. If I could find my way to get myself locked up today, but I can't, so I'll cry instead. I got a chip on my shoulder that's bigger than my feet, 'cause I can't talk to people that I meet. If I could find you now, try to make you sad somehow, but I can't, so I'll cry instead. Don't wanna cry when there's people there. I get shy when they start to stare. I'm gonna hide myself away, yeah, but I'll come back again someday. When I do, you better hide all the girls, 'cause I'm gonna break their hearts around the world. 'Cause I'm gonna break them in two. Show you what your loving man can do. Until then, well, I'll cry instead. Don't wanna cry when there's people there. I get shy when they start to stare. I'm gonna hide myself away, yeah, but I'll come back again someday. And when I do, you better hide all the girls, 'cause I'm gonna break their hearts around the world. Yes, I'm gonna break them in two. Show you what your loving man can do. Until then, well, I'll cry instead. Until then, will I cry instead? Until then, will I cry instead? Driving nails in my coffin, driving those nails over you. My sweetheart is gone and she don't love me. She says that she and I are through. So I started drinking that good booze, driving those nails over you. Well, I'm driving nails in my coffin. Every time I drink a bottle of booze, driving nails in my coffin, driving those nails over you. Drive 'em. driving those deals over you. Now you turn me down and you don't love me. You said that you and I are through, so I started drinking that good, driving those nails over you. Well, I'm driving nails in my coffin every time I drink a bottle of booze. Driving nails in my coffin, driving those nails over you. Driving those nails over you. Thank you very much. We're happy to be here. I want to thank Stellar Shows and Summer Dean for having us. Don't leave after we're done playing. It's only going to get better. Is this Bard Crying? All right, this is a song off our new record, Trash Talking Guitars, called Just Looking for Another Bar to Cry In. This place will do. Now I'm looking for another bar to cry in, where she can find me begging for sympathy to take this old dog back again. She fired all her guns and shot me down. In the end I could not win. I'm just looking for another bar to cry in. I'll make the rounds at night to every neon light that shines the party life. And the devil I serve pours a fifth of faith to the demons that I fight. And every jukebox whines a weeping melody about the story of my life. What have I become? Where is that man I used to be? I'm just looking for another bar to cry, where she can find me begging for sympathy to take this old dog back again. She fired all her guns and shot me down. In the end I could not win. I'm just looking for another bar to cry in. We're gonna get high, high, high into the neon light. Rolling tumbleweeds blow across Miami streets where loved ones live. And the haunting wind cries a lonely ballad through the ghost town my heart is in. Every jukebox whines a weeping melody about the story of my life. What have I become? Where is that man I used to be? I'm just looking for another bar to cry, where she can find me begging for sympathy to take this old dog back again. She fired all her guns and shot me down. In the end I could not win. I'm just looking for another bar to cry. I'm just looking for another bar to cry. All right, this song goes out to Jerry Zinn. bartenders say. I never thought my life would ever turn out this way. Green snakes on the ceiling, wobbly walls I can see. One foot on a stool, and on that stool sits this fool. One foot on a stool, one drink to a hand. No thread for your needle. No, ma'am, I ain't seen your man. Anything you wanna tell me, I ain't got no time for. Just order your drink, and I'll make room for more. One foot on a stool, that's what I heard the bartender say. Never thought my life would ever turn out this way. Green snakes on the ceiling, block the walls I can see. One foot on a stool, and on that stool sits this fool. Sit it, fool! One fool on a stool, one drink to a hand. No threat for your needle. No, ma'am, I ain't seen your man. Anything you wanna tell me, ain't got no time for. Just order your drink, and I'll make room for more. One fool on a stool, that's what I heard the bartender say. Thought my own life would ever turn out this way. Green snakes on the ceiling, walk the walls I can see. One foot on a stool, and on that stool sits this fool. One foot on a stool, and on that stool sits this fool. Johnny Bush, hey. All right, we're gonna switch it up here a little bit. Watching the clock's watching us. But we opened for Earl Scruggs 2011, and it was his last show ever. So this is our version of the Randy Lynn Rag. Gabe Davis on the bass. Thank you, Earl Scruggs. We're going to do some more songs off our new record, songs about loss, disappointment, heartache, and misery. We hope you enjoy the subject content as much as we do. That's why we play bars. If that's okay, I'll take the blame. Ain't that the way we play this game? But I don't want to make matters worse by going over all the hurt. And I cried while you lied when I was dying by your side, but you never even bothered to ask yourself why. All you had to do was try. Sweetheart, I never wanted much, just your kindness and your touch. My love to you was push and shove. You pushed too hard, so now I'm shoving off. And I cried while you lied when I was dying by your side, but you never even bothered to ask yourself why. All you had to do was try. How can you support yourself? I guess you'll just find someone else to use. Laughing in the face of love, your looks and lies won't always get you through. And I cried while you lied when I was dying by your side, but you never even bothered to ask yourself why. All you had to do was try. Yourself why. All you had to do was try. Thank you. This is called Comeback, Baby. The blues ain't been the same without you. Come back, baby. The blues ain't been the same without you. Reckless love, I really fell for you. You got me honky-tonk dancing, drinking to the lovesick blues. Play me a lonely tune, got only time to kill. Reckless heart, I miss the thing that you do, all the fussing and fighting, sweet talking, good crying. Come back, baby, the blues ain't been the same without you. Why did you love me just to break me? Make love and complicate me. Centerpiece me, then celebrate me. Ain't it funny how misery loves company? Reckless love, I really fell for you. You got me honky-tonk dancing, drinking to the lovesick blues. Play me a lonely tune, got lonely time to kill. Reckless heart, I miss the thing that you do, all the fussing and fighting, sweet talking, good crying. Come back, baby, the blues ain't been the same without you. To break me, make love, then complicate me, centerpiece me, then celebrate me. Ain't it funny how misery does company? Reckless love, I really fell for you. I'm on a bar stool dancing, drinking to the lovesick blues. Play me a lonely tune, got only time to kill. Reckless heart, I miss the thing that you do, all the fussing and fighting, sweet talking, good crying, and lying. We got 15 minutes left, so we're gonna jam out on some of our instrumentals here. And we'll leave the Western swing up to Summer Dean, yeah! It's a Merle Jagger blues song called The California 145. Cowbell. Thank you very much. I'm going to check out this other guitar for a second for our last couple of songs. Well, now let's just look what we got here. 1959 Telecaster, owned and played by the great Jimmy Bryant. And trust me, I'm no Jimmy Bryant. But John's here, John Bryant. Let's hear it for John Bryant. Yeah. For bringing this beautiful guitar. Oh no, sounds better than mine. Wild Rose. This is a new Merle Jagger song. We haven't recorded it yet. This is called the Wild Rose Slow Blues. Thank you very much. We got one song left. This is our first release, Hillbilly number 9. Thank you very much. Up next, Summer Dean.
Okay, folks, MERLE Jagger. Now you know why they're called MERLE Jagger. That is some stellar musicianship, which is why we are Stellar Shows. I'm Christopher, and I want to thank you all for coming today. And all you folks listening out there online, this is Campus Jacks. We're on the air. Our headliner's coming up next, and I wanted to mention, with all the driving they're doing, we are taking a special tip jar today just for their fuel. You've all noticed how these fuel costs have kind of gotten out of hand, even though they have come down quite a bit. Still, last night, Summer Dean was in Ramona. They drove up here to Newport Beach. Tonight, they're driving to San Diego, then up to LA again. So please, if you can help them out just a little bit, throw a few quarters in the tip jar for some gasoline for the Summer Dean Band. And their merchandise booth over there is spectacular. Be sure and check that out too. Stand by, we're going to do a quick switch over, and Summer Dean will be right on the air. But one more time for MERLE Jagger.
My challenge was answered.
everybody. We're back. Hey, you know, here at Stellar Shows at Jax, we don't just present the established artists who have been playing for 50 years, although we do a lot of them. No, we also present emerging artists, and tonight we are so proud to bring you from Texas, the Summer Dean Band.
Chicago, well, the Southland's on my mind, and I'm dreaming down in Texas with those northern lights. You see, I run that highway up and down to the tune of an old church hymn. Can you hear me knocking? I'm letting myself in. Hey, can you hear me knocking? Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, can you hear me knocking? New York City. Why don't you just leave your front porch light on? 'Cause I'm gonna be there before too long. Can you hear me knocking? 'Cause I'm letting myself in. I know you hear me knocking, so go on and show me to your state. I know that I could quit this life, go hyphenate my name. Well, I know I might be blind from the long white lines, but I love it just the same. Can you hear me knocking? 'Cause I'm letting myself in. Oh, take it away, boy. Myself in. Oh, can you hear me knocking? 'Cause I'm letting myself in. Oh. All right, all right. Thank you so much, Campus Jacks. This is pretty cool to have a daytime show. I was like, well, I guess I'll go to the bar. Like Christopher said, my name is Summer Dean, and Also, like he said, we drove from Fort Worth, Texas to play for you today, and we're so excited to do that. We're getting 9 miles to the gallon. So, yeah, if you want to introduce yourself to that big old glass tip jar. I'm normally too prideful to talk like this, but when I saw that 1-digit miles per gallon, I was like, I ain't got no pride at all. So I'd appreciate it a ton. Any help? We've got a Venmo too if you don't touch that dirty cash. And I bet Caitlin can probably take your credit cards. So, but if you want something for it besides good show, we do have good merch back there. Speaking of good merch, I've got 2 albums that I've made. I go into the studio next month to start the 3rd album with Bruce Robinson, so that'll be rad. But I've got 2 albums. The first one is called Unladylike, and the second one is called Bad Romantic. So Unladylike and Bad Romantic, if that gives you any clue what I talked to my therapist about, that'll get you right in the door to that room. But, you know, Bad Romantic has a funny story that I like to tell people so they kind of get where I'm coming from. And I got offered this record deal, and they wanted to make Bad Romantic for me. So I said yes, and because it was their money and not mine, so that sounds good. So we went to the studio, we spent a lot of money on a record, and when we were finished, I got an email that said that pretty much that record deal was a big lie and that I was stuck with the bill for myself. So I thought, well, I did what every good Texas girl does, and I called my mama. And Mama, I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to sell this and sell that because I don't own my own songs. And she said, oh, Possum, I got a better idea. She said, you remember when you were dating that rich oil man in Midland? She said, I just knew you were going to marry him. So she said, you know, your Aunt Sis died and your Uncle Jerry died and all these people died, and we've set this money aside for your wedding. And I was saving it for when you got married. And she said, Possum, you're 40 years old. Don't you think we ought to spend that wedding money by now? And so we did. I cashed in that wedding money, and now I own my own songs, and I put my album out, and we're on the dadgum road. So thank you to people like Christopher and places like Campus Jacks for giving us the stage to play these songs. So I guess I've made a choice in my life. I've married country music. So here is the title track to Bad Romantic. Bad Romantic. If you're looking for love, find a new left hand. I'll be leaving with these boys in my band to another town, another show, another one like you, with a 1995 o'clock shadow. I want something new, 'cause I'm a bad romantic at 2:15. If you're looking for heartache, well, I'll bring you pain. Love it or leave it, I'm not to blame. That devil's on my tongue and the road fits my feet. It's the only hand I can play and not cheat myself, it's true. I ain't anything new, I'm just a bad romantic at 2:15. Well, if it's time you're looking for, I've got plenty tomorrow when my boots hit the boards and I drive all day. I'm trying to make Reno, trying to hold on what we know as a simple truth. I just want a different view, 'cause I'm a bad romance at 2:15. Turn that around, boys. If you're looking for love, go out and see the world. If you're from Los Angeles or Maypearl, just drive all day. Don't get where you're going. Are you on the road? You should be home. Well, come along with me. Try something new. Become a bad romance at 2:15. We're all bad romantics at 2:15. Thank y'all very much. Y'all don't be afraid to two-step. I've learned traveling all over this country that every state two-steps differently, and every region within a state two-steps differently. And being from Texas, at first I thought, dadgum, all these people are doing it wrong. And then I figured out they ain't doing it wrong. They're just doing it the way they do it. And I've really enjoyed watching how people do that across this land. But you know, something that we do back at home that I do like to spread around, little party trick that we do. If you have a drink, let's put it in your fist, let's raise it up. This is called a holler and a squaller, Campus Jacks. We're gonna holler and then we're gonna swallow. If you'll raise it up and do it with me, a holler and a swaller. That's pretty good for your first try. After a while, those hollers get really loud and those swallers get real long. This is another one off the Bad Romantic record. I wrote it, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, but just now recorded it. I hope you like it. Again, it's another song about choosing this life over other ones. I guess I write about that a lot. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Do anything it takes. But I know I'm no angel, but a honky-tonk angel. Now what kind of wife does that make? That fairy tale dream of a family and a ring. How you think that I'd have one by now? Well, I'm all alone, just a woman on her own, writing songs with no baby and no vow. I tell you how. I don't wanna kiss a frog to meet my friends, eat a poison apple, or have 7 miniature friends. I just wanna sing along to these old country songs and kick down that picket fence. breaking hearts and chasing dreams. I don't want no Dallas boy in a long white limousine, just a good time and man in faded blue jeans. I don't want to kiss a frog to meet my friend, eat a poison apple or have 7 miniature friends. I just want to sing along, but are these old country songs and kick down that picket fence. Hey, mister, play a country song, the kind that I could sing along and dream away these tears, shuffle time. 1/4 will make the jukebox moan, the steel guitar gonna ease my bones. Hey, mister, play a country song. I tried to write in a letter and had nothing to say, but I can't send him a tear-soaked empty page. So get me off of this bar stool, dancing on the sawdust floor, yeah. I need neon lights, thick smoke, and some swinging doors. So hey, mister, play a country song, the kind that I can sing along and drink away these tears to shuffle time. A quarter's gonna make the jukebox moan, a steel guitar gonna ease my bones. Hey, mister, play a country song. Oh, make it sound like Homeboy, done it. Well, I tried drinking till my bottle was dry. Oh, but I'm still hurting and down to my last dime. Only one thing will do, so won't you hear my plea? Play a honky-tonkin' moon pie song for me. Hey, mister, play a country song, the kind that I could sing along and drink away these tears to shuffle time. A quarter will make the jukebox moan, a steel guitar gonna ease my bones. Hey, mister, play a country song. Hey, mister, play a country song. Hey, mister. Well, thank you very much. I made it up. I'm glad you like it. Well, MERLE JAGGER was sure fun to listen to. That's a great way to get my day started right there. I'll take that any day. It was so fun. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of us before, but like I said, if I haven't heard of you before either. So maybe by the end of the show, we'll all know each other and we'll just all be friends. But, you know, Merle Haggard is my hero. And when we were making Bad Romantic, there were two things in my head that I kept in mind the whole time when we were making decisions for the record. And the first decision was I didn't want to make no chick record, you know. I wanted to make a I am a chick, and I do sing country music, but I didn't want to make a chick record. You know what I'm saying? And then I also I kept asking myself, what would Merle do? So the whole time we just told ourselves, well, we'll just consider this my Girl Haggard record. So we made a Girl Haggard record, and by doing that, we put one of Merle's wives. He had 5 of them. 2 of them were named Leona, and this is one of them. Leona Williams is one of my favorite traditional female singers, and so we're going to put one of these. We did put one of these on the album, and I want to dedicate it to my future mother-in-law. I don't have a boyfriend or a fiance or girlfriend, but if I did, this would go out to her. And it's called, Yes Ma'am, He Found Me in a Honky-Tonk. 1, 2. Yes, ma'am. He found me in a honky-tonk, and I'm sure that I ain't the kind of girl that you want your son to know. Yes, ma'am. I know you think that it's all wrong, but if he felt the way you do, I'd go back where I belong. Yeah, I know he deserves the best, and there's better girls than me. I don't want to quarrel with you, ma'am. I love him, can't you see? Yes, ma'am. He met me where the lights are low, and I've seen the other side of town where a good girl shouldn't go. I know he deserves the best, and there's better girls than me. Well, I don't want to quarrel with you, 'cause ma'am, I love him, can't you see? Yes, ma'am, I party with a crazy crowd, but someone just like your loving son helps to show me how. Ma'am, you listen to me. Did you ever think that your loving son was the one that showed me how? Thank you so much. We're gonna skip to Queen. All right. What's this I see? What is this? How about another holler and a swaller, Canvas Jacks? It ain't too early. It's never too early. Raise it up high. A holler and a swaller. Excellent. That was better than the last one. You know what's funny is back home we drink a cocktail called the ranch water. It's not what comes in the can. It's a cocktail, and it's Topo Chico and tequila and lime. And I think it's funny. I'm in California, and it's not Topo. It's the Pellegrino. I think that's hilarious. That's fun. How about this wagon wheel? I feel like we're on the Porter Wagner show. That's what he said. I love this. Canvas Jacks, you got a really cool thing going here. Those of you online, you need to get your butts here. This is great. These people are having more fun than you, I'm sure, and they're sitting just like you are. But they have the option to dance. I guess you do too. You can dance in your living room. Speaking of two-stepping, we're going to give you a dadgum two-stepping song that I wrote called Queen of the Clowns. Let's go, boys. 1, Sitting there on her bar stool, a queen on a throne. It's hard to look pretty when you're all alone. No one there to love her, no one can see her crown. She's there on her bar stool, she's the queen of the clowns, the queen of the clowns. If they only knew, she's the queen of the clowns. She's a lovesick fool. Below her tiny tiara, well, she tries to mask her frown. She's there on her bar stool, she's the queen of the clowns. Oh, that's country. Faces of lovers swirling around in her wine. A tear hits her lashes, but don't worry, 'cause her mascara's fine. And the jukebox played Farron, and she started to think, man, I bet if Farron Young were here, he would buy me a drink. Oh, the queen of the clowns. If they only knew, she's the queen of the clowns, and she's a lovesick fool. Below her tiny tiara, well, she tries to mask her frown. And she's there on her bar stool, she's the queen of the clowns. It's lonely on this bar stool, 'cause she's the queen of the clowns. Thank you very much, y'all. Like I said, I made it up in the key of C. If you want to put that in your bulletins or that you got your programs that you got in the door, you can bubble in the key of C for that one of the set. It was also an all skate. I will say we did have some dancers. Were you our dancers a while ago? Was that it? Well, I completely ignored my rule. At every show I've got, no matter what time of day, no matter what state, no matter what town, no matter what country, no matter what hemisphere, the first dancers get some free stuff over at the merch booth. So thank you for dancing. Starting that off. You don't have to now, but on your way out, Caitlin will definitely hook you up over there. You're welcome. Thank you for dancing. Well, I'd like to make an announcement. I would like to announce that I finally booked my first set on the Grand Ole Opry. Yeah. Like I said, I would like to announce that, and one day I will. But for now, I would just really like to announce it. Gotcha. I was playing one day, and my booking agent was in the audience, and he looked at me like, wouldn't I know this, you know? And the next day he emailed the Opry, so it's gonna happen, dag burn it. But I got to play when we get back from tour, I got a couple of shows with Marty Stewart. He's one of my favorites, and I was thinking about my merch over there. Marty told me a neat story. Not Ben Bigby over here, but another bass player that was with me on that day stole Marty's almonds and somehow stole some mustard. I'm not sure how that happened, but it was in the van. But Marty said, I said, hey, Marty, do you have any advice for me? And I sure look up to you. And he said, yeah, I got some advice. And he goes, put a dog on your shirt. I was like, what? He said, put a dog on your merch t-shirt. He goes, I had a dog named Professor something something. I don't know what he said, Snuggle Muffin or something like that. And he said, I put that daggum dog on my t-shirt, and I'm still selling that t-shirt more than any other Marty Stewart t-shirt that I have. I don't have a dog, but I do have a whole bunch of cows in North Texas. So I've got some pictures, some shirts over there with some cows on them. That's my version. I don't really know what else to do about that, but you can pick up a shirt with cows on it, because in my world, there's nothing cuter than a baby calf. So I put a baby calf on a t-shirt. Everybody, this is John Stevens from Fort Worth, Texas on the guitar. Amen. So good. And this is Muskrat Jones on the steel guitar from Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is, like I said, Ben Bigby. We call him KC for the King Comforter, the Professor Ben Bigby on the bass. And then the rock and roll guy with the best seat in the house, our drummer, Mr. Bo Brower. Look, he's like, yes, I do. And our tour manager and the boss of the whole thing, Caitlin Wilhoit, back there running the show. We love country music. We are not a band that plays country music. We're a country band. To me, those are way two different things. So we're going to take a minute. I wasn't really going to do it today, but I kind of got inspired by MERLE JAGGER and conversations that we had about his guitars and his amps. So we're going to play you some of our favorite traditional songs. These are some covers, and I hope you love them. I didn't write them, but dadgum, I sure wish I did. Apartment. Kick it off. Apartment on number 9 E in the show. How about some Tammy Wynette? Because Tammy, why not? Just follow the stairway to this lonely world of mine. You'll find me waiting here in apartment number 9. Loneliness surrounds me without your arms around me, and the sun will never shine in apartment number 9. Not so very long ago, you took your love from me, and after all the plans we've made, you've decided to be free. Loneliness surrounds me without your arms around me, and the sun will never shine in apartment number 9. Well, the sun will never shine in apartment number 9. throwing these at him just so. There stands a glass, fill it up to the brim, till my heartache grows dim. It's my first one today. There stands a glass that will ease all my pain, that will settle my brain. Honey, I'm on my way. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder if you are alright. I wonder if you think of me in my misery. 'Cause there stands a glass that'll ease all my fears, that's gonna drown my tears. It's my first one today. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder if you are alright. I wonder if you think of me in my misery. 'Cause there stands a glass that will ease all my pain, that'll settle my brain. It's my first one today. Oh man, thank you so much. It feels so good to play those songs. Thank you so much for dancing. Amen. God bless country music. Well, not too long ago, one of my girlfriends told me that she said, Summer, you need to learn how to flirt better. She said, men can't tell if you're just flirting and being Summer Dean or if you're serious. So I said, oh, okay. So I picked this fella out to practice on. And I slid into his DMs. And I said, hey, man, do you want to go have a Christmas cocktail with me? I know a good place. And he kind of blew me off. And I really didn't care too much because, you know, I was practicing anyway. But I was walking around the house and talking to my cat Beans. I was walking around the house and I said, oh man, I wasn't really into that guy. He was just lucky I was lonely. And I thought, for a songwriter, I was like, ooh, lucky she's lonely. That's good. I'm going to write that down. So I wrote the first verse of this song. And I was thinking about, man, here's this girl that just has it all together. She's just the hardest badass you've ever seen. But not tonight. Not tonight. Tonight she's vulnerable and sad. And I wrote this whole verse about that. And then I deleted the whole thing. And I thought, nah, I'm just going to give her a Waylon tattoo. That'll make her badass enough. So I wrote the first verse of the song and I texted it to my friend up in Saskatchewan, Canada. And I said, hey, I've got this honky-tonk song I wrote, and something's telling me, my gut's telling me that you ought to write this with me and sing it with me. And he said, yeah, sure, it's my birthday, so give me 24 hours, I'll write you a verse. So the next day, sure enough, I get a text from Colter singing into the phone the verse that he sings on my album. And then I felt really lucky to hear Colter Wall singing into my phone in a text message. I don't know if you know who that is, but if you do, you know what he sounds like. If you don't, I'll give you a reference. Colter can do things with his voice that most men can't do with their hands. So, like I said, I was real lucky to get that voicemail. I'm just kidding. I did save it in the cloud, though. But I wrote the chorus, and Colter and I both flew in from tour and finished the song and recorded it and put it out, and was the first single off Bad Romantic. And it's got 3 million streams, which is amazing to me. I don't know 3 million people. Thank you. Well, right before tour, I got my royalty check on those 3 million streams. And I immediately ran to the Wells Fargo and I cashed it and spent it within the next 20 minutes. It afforded me a half-price KFC chicken strip dinner. So thank you so much for those royalties and those streams. I appreciate it, for writing my biggest hit. You're lucky she's lonely, and you're lucky she's blue. I'd place your bet on the heartbroken brunette with a wailing tattoo, 'cause she's a maiden of misery. Don't bring your white horse or your chivalry. Just make your move. You've got nothing to prove. You're lucky she's blue. You're lucky she's lovesick and nipping along. For there's no cure but time for a past love unkind and busted up home. She can see through your charms as you reach for her arm and lead her up to your room. But keep in mind when you do, you're just lucky she's blue. Lucky she's lonely. She don't give a damn. You ought to just walk over and hold out your hand. Then you can see her left hand where there once was a band. You're lucky she's lonely, and she don't give a damn. You're lucky she's lonely. You're lucky she's blue. Oh, thank you so much. If you keep listening to Sad Bastard music, we'll keep writing them, I promise. My next album's got a ton of them. You know, just having a rehearsal. Don't mind us. Oh, yum. What's this? You know what we're going to do, Campus Jacks? I'm going to need y'all to calm down, though. You're much too crazy in here. Y'all are nuts. It's Sunday afternoon. It's the Lord's Day. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Glory. Raise it up high. Campus Jacks, let me hear you a holler. There it is. And a squalor. You got it there. That's the thing about those holler and swallers. They get louder and louder and quieter and quieter. That happens. Well, this here's another country shuffle that I wrote, if you can believe that or not. Yes, mighty fine. The first verse is from the point of view of the mistress. And the second verse is from the point of view of the wife. I'll let you guess which one I was, boys. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Dawn, it's a dark motel room. Smoke rings swirling in the air. Cigarettes are burning in the ashtray. And she whispers a forgiveness prayer. He gets up and puts his boots on and says, darling, stay as long as you like. Saying, write me a love song, 'cause I gotta go home tonight. And there she wrote, he's never gonna leave her. I know it by now. He made a vow to her that we're breaking now. He's never gonna leave her. I begged him to stay. It's foolish to play this 3-time end game, so I walk away. Oh, no. She sits all alone in her bedroom. Her kids are playing in the yard. She's finished folding all the laundry while he's out on Washington Boulevard. He'll be home in a hurry. He's gonna smell like cigarettes and cheap wine. And he'll hold her so soft and tender in the arms of a man who's been lying. And there she knows he's never gonna leave her. I know it by now. He made a vow to me. He's forgotten somehow. He's never gonna leave her. I've begged him to stay. It's foolish to play this 3-time end game, so I walk away. Oh, it's foolish to play this 3-time end game. I walk away. Hey, hey, hey. Oh man, thanks a ton. All right. Well, earlier, CJ, the sound guy, who's doing a terrific job today. Those are unspoken heroes of all these dadgum venues. So if you want to Venmo him too, I'm sure he'd take it. No, who cares? Give that all to me. Oh, no, I'm kidding. But a while ago, CJ mentioned Dean Dillon, and Dean Dillon is one heck of a writer. He's the reason George Strait is George Strait. But Dean Dillon also wrote a song with a lady named Linda Hargrove. And they together wrote Tennessee Whiskey, which George Jones made famous, and David Allan Coe, right? Yeah. And of course, Chris Stapleton changed it up and made it modern. But so Linda Hargrove is one of my favorite songwriters. I used to say female songwriters, but that's bullshit. She's just one of my favorite writers. And she's responsible for a lot of things that we know, and it's cool to know there was this lady back then writing all these songs, making it all happen. So I put a Linda Hargrove song on my record so that I could talk about her in the spotlight every night. And so here's one called Blue Jean Country Queen that Linda wrote, and it sure does make me feel good. I love this song, and I feel like we're doing a good job. When every show we play, there's just a few more Blue Jean Country Queens coming in the door, and a few more of men that chase after Blue Jean Country Queens. So let's go, boys. 1, 2, 3, go! When I was winged on rock and roll gold, so faded denim jeans. I'm a blue jean country queen. I was there when the grass was green, a rebel without reason. My redneck sure does shine. And don't you know I love my country music, but I can't deny I love the blues. Lord, such sweet, sweet southern music, when you feel it touching you. Woo! Tried hard to understand. I wonder if it means that I'm a blue jean country queen. I'm caught up somewheres in between the fading of my fever and the dawning of my dreams. Hell, don't you know I love my country music, but I can't deny I love the blues. Oh Lord, such sweet, sweet southern music, when you feel it touching you. And I'm a blue jean country queen. I'm a blue jean country queen. Oh man, thank you so much. Now, I got a pretty good band up here, and we're just getting into the business of coordinating our outfits. I think it looks pretty nice. Some real deal stuff, you know. It's real deal stuff. But we don't have a band name. I've been wanting the Summer Dean and the something. So here's what we're gonna do. Over there, Caitlin's got a mini bucket that travels with us everywhere. In that mini bucket is some Sharpies and some torn off pieces of paper. And if you have an idea for our band name, even you online, if you guys are listening online, y'all can just DM me. I'll count it. And maybe the phone's ringing right there. Maybe that's somebody with an idea. But if you have an idea for our band name, you can write that down on that piece of paper. Put down your Instagram handle, your Facebook, or your email or something, whatever you do. And if we pick it, we'll let you know. And we've got 2022 and 2023 all access passes and a big merch package. And you have all access to any show we're at any time if you can pick our band name. Bo back here calls it a y'all access pass. He's also mildly funny. Yeah, things are looking up. So if you can think of it, so we've done it. This is the third day of our tour, third out of 20 something, and we hadn't found one yet. So you might be the winner, Summer Dean and the Somethings. You let us know. And another debate besides our band name is who should Bud have been with? Should he have been with Sissy or Pam from Urban Cowboy? And we think about that all the time. Honestly, I think he missed out by not taking Pam. I think she was really beautiful and really rich, but he went with Sissy. Speaking of that, we're going to do a song from the Urban Cowboy Town soundtrack. Darling, feeling pretty lonesome. I call you on the phone some. Oh, but I ain't got a dime. Darling, oh, the feeling old high. Tomorrow's gonna find me further down the line, taking me some paper and a pencil in my hand. Oh, I'm gonna write, darling. I know you feel the cold nights, thinking of the old nights spent alone with you. Darling, tears are in my eyes now. I know I'm gonna try now to get me back to you, to you, oh, to you. Darling, I'm gonna love you more than ever. I wish we were together, darling of mine. Darling, I'm feeling pretty lonesome. I call you on the phone some. Oh, but I ain't got a dime. Darling, I'm feeling pretty lonesome. Call you on the phone some. Oh, but I ain't got a dime. All right, thank you. Tune my guitar so bad. Well, I grew up in a little bitty town in North Texas, almost Oklahoma. My family's raised cattle there since the early 40s. And most of our driveway was caliche or dirt road. But the front of it was some really beat up, cement, a driveway, right? And when I was little, I had one of those brown Fisher Price tape players from the early 80s, and it just had like the buttons on the top. And I used to play 2 tapes over and over again. And one of them was Asleep at the Wheel sings Bob Wills. And another one was this song right here that we're going to play for you today. So here's to every little girl out there that's chasing her bicycle streams and listening to country music. And maybe one day they'll be on tour with a bunch of stinky boys getting 9 miles to the gallon. Chills of those girls. Say nothing when they're feeling this way. Girls in the bars thinking, who is this guy? But they don't say nothing when they're telling you lies. You look so careless when you're shooting that bow. Don't you know heartaches are heroes when the pockets are full? Just tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your old heart could take. Boys say, when is he gonna give me some? Girls say, God, I hope it comes back soon. Yeah. why don't you come around, baby? What is so great about sleeping downtown? Plenty of dives to be someone you're not. You say you're looking for something you might have forgot. Don't bother calling, say you're leaving me alone. There's a fool on every corner when you're trying to get home. Just tell them you're trying to cure a 7-year ache and see what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give me some room? Girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Just tell them you're trying to cure a 7-year ache, see what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give me some room? Girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Oh, thank you so much. All right, we've got one more of these, and that's it. Let's make this the best one we have. Yum, yum. Hold on, hold on. Little pre-game. Hold on. All right, raise it up in the air, Canvas Jacks. Let's do this one to Merle Jagger. Let's hear it. A holler and a swaller. A holler, yeah, and a swaller. You're welcome to steal that party trick. Well, like I said, I'm drinking tequila, so this one goes out to day drinking tequila. Here we go. Well, it's Sunday morning and the sun is shining in my eye that is open and my head is spinning. I was the life of the party, but I can't stop grinning 'cause I had way too much tequila last night. Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. I like to drink you with a little salt and lime. Did I kiss all the cowboys? Did I shoot out the lights? Did I dance on the bar? Did I start any fights? Oh no! Now wait a minute, things don't look too familiar. Who is that vato who's sleeping beside me? Well, he's awfully cute. How'd I get his shirt on? I had too much tequila last night. Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. I'd like to drink you with a little salt and lime. Did I kiss all the cowboys? Did I shoot out the lights? Did I dance on the bar? Did I start any fights? Woo! Little shooters, oh, I'd love to drink them down. Come on, bartender, let's have another round. Well, the music is playing and my spirits are high. Tomorrow might be painful, but tonight we're gonna fight. Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. I like to drink you with a little salt and lime. Every time we get together, sure have a good time. You're my friend, you're the best, mi amigo. Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. I like to drink you with a little salt and lime. Did I kiss all the cowboys? Did I shoot out the lights? Did I dance on the bar? Did I start any fights? Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. Thank you so much. our last song. And I want to tell you, it sure does mean a ton to everybody in our crew that you're here. We know very well what it means to make $1, and we know what it means to spend $1. And you spent yours at Campus Jack's on a Sunday afternoon to come hear country music, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts so much. Thank you for being those people. And we can't play if you're not there to listen, and we can't play if places like Campus Jack's won't have us, so we're so grateful. This is our last song in the key of F. If you're keeping up in your bulletins, you can bubble in the F. There's 2 setups to this song, and I always try to decide which setup I'm going to do, and I do it based on the conservativeness of the crowd. And this one's on the internet, so just know you're just going to have to come to another show one day and hear the other one. But I will tell this one. And believe it or not, this one is the conservative one. Well, have y'all ever been to Texas? Anybody? Have you been to Texas? Okay. Have you been to Austin specifically? All right. Well, hey, you know what? I got to tell you something real quick before I get out of here. This is important to me. I know Texans are known to have a lot of pride, and by a lot, I mean too much, and we do. But I want you to know, I know that we would not have honky-tonk music if it weren't for California, and I know that, and I'm so grateful to be playing in California. I am a Texan by God, but I like California. But I was down in Austin, and I was bellied up to the bar, a comfortable place I like to be, and this guy started walking towards me. Heavier set guy, and he had on overalls, and he had like this salt and pepper chest hair sticking out the top of him, and he was kind of sweaty, and he had long hair, and I was all about it. You come walking towards me, baby. So he came to walking towards me, and he stood next to me, and he said, "Hey, are you Summer Dean?" I said, "Yeah," and he goes, "Oh, my name's," we'll say Bubba. He said, "My name's Bubba, I'm from Alabama." I was like, I don't care, you know. Alabama. Well, Hank Williams was from Alabama, so okay, we'll call you Hank, all right? We talked about that for a little bit. Well, me and Bubba ended up having a real good time. We were drinking what at the White Horse we call a Texas two-step. That's the bar, the White Horse we were at. It's when you got to chug a Lone Star in 2 gulps and then chug a whiskey in 1. And you do that, it's a two-step. And you do that over and over again until you can't. And that's what we did. And then 2 a.m., the lights come on at the White Horse. And Bubba and I look at each other like, what are we going to do now? And he said, "I got an idea, Summer." Actually, it's more like, "I got an idea, Summer." And he said, "You got your guitar, and I got my guitar. And I got my van." He said, "We're going to drive south on 35. And I'm not going to exit until you tell me to." Well, only about 5 hours down is Mexico. So I was like, it sounds like a good game of chicken, Bubba. Let's go. So we get in the van, and we start driving south, and Doug's song comes on the radio. Like, "Hey, baby, que paso?" I mean, it was the best time ever. But then, 20 minutes later, the Baptist in me kicked in, and I thought, man, you got to exit. You got to exit. I'm somebody's daughter. Get me off this highway. I don't know who you are. I met you. I'm drunk. Let's get out of here, you know. Well, we ended up under a bridge, and he lost his hat. The police were there. The Howard Johnson Motel. I don't know. It was a night. So the next day, I wrote this song about hanging out with Bubba from Alabama. And I texted it to him and said, "Hey, nice to meet you. You know, I'm a songwriter, so here you go." And that used to be where the story ended. We'd start the song. But a few months after, I'm at a songwriting showcase in Austin, and I walk into the venue, and who do I see? Bubba from Alabama. He's there with his girlfriend that he had the whole time. Boo. And he said, "Summer, I want you to meet my girlfriend." I just looked at him like, I would love to meet her, you know. Well, I met her, and then I walked out back and trying to relax, and I thought to myself, man, what would Tammy do? What would Tammy do? And then here comes Bubba with a cigarette dangling out of his mouth. He said, Summer, I know you have 3 songs to do tonight, and you're supposed to do 3 new originals, and I would just really appreciate it if you would not sing the Alabama song. You're going to get me in trouble. I said, well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. And he walked off. So that was the end of that. Then it's my turn to sing, and I get up there, and I do my first song, nail it. And then I get up there and do my second song, nail it. And then it's time for my third song. And I said, well, for my third song, I've got a new one about an adventure I had not too long ago. And Bubba's looking at me like you are. And his girlfriend's sitting next to him. And I just look at Bubba. So I said, here's my new one. And Bubba just goes, talking, what do I see? It's a hillbilly, honey, heading straight for me. I said, hey there, Bubba, where do you call your home? He said, I come from Alabama, that ain't Texas, but it's where Hank's from. Alabama, Alabama, Alabama can't call you Hank. Here on the lost highway, I got honky-tonk blues. You melt my cold, cold heart with the way you move. Alabama, you're the kind of man my mama warned me of. So let's steal ourselves a Cadillac and drive till we fall in love. Alabama, Alabama, Alabama can't call you Hank. Jet black Cadillac. You're a slow talking, two-stepping, song-writing son of a gun. You make me dance with the devil and pray to the Lord above. Oh, hillbilly, amen. Alabama, Alabama, Alabama can't call you Hank. If you were dancing, this is where you would dip her. Alabama, can I call you? Oh, sugar, I'm gonna call you. Hey, 2, 3, go! I'm Summer Dean from Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you so much for listening to us today. We appreciate you more than anything. God bless you. God bless country music. Remember, if it weren't for agriculture, we'd be hungry and naked. And please call your mama. She loves you so much. Thank y'all. Good afternoon. Good night.
Summer Dean, everybody. Summer Dean from Fort Worth. Was she Fort Worth it? Summer Dean and the Alabama Bubbas. That's my contribution. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget to hit the fuel tip jar on your way out. And we'll see you back here in just 2 weeks for the next Hillbilly Jazz Show with Brian Hogan Band and Little Mo and the Lonesome Crows. Bring those dancing shoes. Thank you, folks. Summer Dean.